Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we stop by the Brunswick Square Mall, where the 45th annual Friends of the Library Book and Media Sale is underway, raising funds to support the library. Then we join the best breakfast buffet in town at the annual Ralph and Norma Lamo Memorial Daisy Breakfast that supports the Daisy Association. The East Brunswick Senior Center holds a drum circle workshop with local jazz drummer Richard Reiter. And we stop by East Brunswick High School to get a preview of the upcoming spring sports season as Athletic Director Chris Yanazzo talks with some of the student athletes about their expectations for the season. All this and more, so stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
This is Barbara Reese reporting for This Week in East Brunswick. We're here at the J.C. Penney Court at the Brunswick Square Mall for the 45th annual East Brunswick Friends of the Library Book and Media Sale. Come join us. Well, thank you for having us here today at the opening day. Tell us a little bit, for those that are not familiar with the sale, what can they find here?
At this sale, they can find DVDs, they can find audiobooks, they can find hundreds and thousands of books in beautiful condition. There's a tremendous variety. It's a great place to shop. We are open all mall hours through Sunday at 6 o'clock. So that's 10 in the morning until 9:30 every night, except Sunday when the mall opens at 11 and closes at 6.
We have new things coming every day. There are CDs, DVDs, biography, reference books, cookbooks, a lot of children books, math books, like name any title, we have it. And usually sometimes the people come specially for the traditional antique look, the books which have for their collections, and we have those also. We have large print. For everybody something.
It's really nice to have volunteers here, especially to help out the friends who do so much for the library. All of the money that they raise here and through any of the other programs that they do go to right back to the library. Helps with the programming for adults, for kids, and various different projects that the library would not be able to do without their generous support.
All of the money that we make goes directly to library needs. All of the makerspace programs, all of the book discussion groups, and the speakers who come in, we pay honorariums for them, we pay for snacks, we pay for materials, and sometimes we pay for furnishings too.
There's a lot of months of preparation. We actually started way back in September, getting everything together, paperwork, making phone calls, sending emails. Behind the scenes, we have a book sorter in the book room, taking all of our donations and books from the library that are no longer being circulated. And we're having a good time too, and we know it's for a good cause because our library is just so wonderful and we have so much to offer for our community because of the book sale.
Everybody is helping, community is helping, and we are all volunteers here. We enjoy it. We get to meet our friends, board members and people, and it makes us happy how people are also enjoying.
I really like this book sale because I can get a lot of books for my kids. I have a 7-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 3-year-old. And we really like books a lot, and the kids get to read, and then I get to pick up something for myself too.
What do you think of the selection?
It's very good, especially the kids' selection. I always come in for the kids and for the cookbooks and the mysteries. Those are the 3 things, and they always have plenty of them.
My friends come here every year. I love books, so this year they invited my husband and I to come, and I'm having a ball. I didn't even make it over to fiction. This is my second trip back from the car, just to put things so it's not so heavy. But the selection is great. I like art books, but I've been picking up everything and anything.
And what do you think of the pricing?
The pricing is great. You can't beat the pricing. I mean, the reference books on art and everything, it's very reasonable. Yeah, so.
It's all for a great cause.
It is for a good cause also, so I'm very happy.
So we see that you're doing some good shopping here today. Tell us a little bit about your purchases so far.
Well, I look for mysteries. I look for books on disc. My wife and I do some traveling, and we like to listen to them. it beats listening to the radio.
What do you think of the variety here today?
That's part of the reason. This is about the 6th or 7th year we've come back, and we usually leave with about $50 to $60.
Looks like you have some good shopping going on here. What are some of the items that you've bought so far?
Well, I'm getting a lot of nonfiction books from my daughters. They love reading, so we have a whole lot of bookshelves that's been full because of this event. So we love the great prices, and we're giving back to our library as well, so we love it. There's a lot of diversity in the books, so if you're looking for anything from nonfiction to classics, you'll find it here.
Joining the Friends is very easy. If you go to the EBPL website, there's a link on the Friends page that will take you to a membership application, or there are membership envelopes available inside the library. The cost is as little as $15 or $100 and more, according to what you want to spend. And all of that money goes into programming as well. There's nobody on the Friends board who is salaried. We are all 100% volunteers, and 100% of our income goes to make the library a better place.
This is Barbara Reese reporting for This Week in East Brunswick. We hope that you've enjoyed shopping with us today, and please do join us throughout the week. The sale will be here at the JCPenney Court at the Brunswick Square Mall until this Sunday.
So welcome to the 36th annual Ralph Lamo and Norma Lamo Daisy Breakfast, 36 years in the town. Great fundraiser for the Daisy Association that is really a staple of the community because it's been going on so long, and people come out to the breakfast yearly to support the Daisy Association. It's a fundraiser, complete fundraiser, and none of this can be done without the Hilton, and they donate the property to us. So we're really happy to be here, and we're glad, as you can see, the people that are enjoying with DJ services, Elmo, the Easter Bunny. So it's just such a great event, and Mindy from the Daisy Association can tell you a little bit on what Daisy does and how you can continue to support them.
Hi, I'm Mindy Listro. I'm the president of the Daisy Association, and as John said, this is our 36th breakfast. All of the money raised, 100% goes to help disabled programs, recreation programs, and the Township has been amazing with all of the programs that we have. We have programs for all ages, 3 and up, any kind of disability. We also have a Tricky Tray. I should mention that. That's going to be April 12th. We hope you can make it.
I think this is, again, a testament to what we do as a town, to our community, that we really all stick together, help one another out. And it's not something that we're doing and have just started to do, but Daisy's been around now over a half a century, which is a huge testament to our community and a commitment that's lasted for such a long time. And if you come here, you will see that the ballroom, which is one of the largest ballrooms on the Eastern Seaboard, is usually filled from wall to wall for this event, and which is really just terrific. We couldn't be more happy, and again thankful that the Hilton has cooperated with the organization, and thank you to the entire community for making the program what it is and supporting it for such a long time.
Hi, my name is Gail Miklos. I am the program coordinator here for the East Brunswick Department on Aging. And today we have Richard Ryder with us for our second very innovative program, Drum Circle Workshop. It's backed by very popular demand, and it's a very fun event that everybody enjoyed, especially myself. So Richard, can you tell us a little bit about the Drum Circle Workshop?
First of all, I'm completely blown away that they wanted me back like this and that we're getting this huge turnout, which we got last time. It's not something I always expect of seniors to really relate to drumming. I call it spiritual drumming, which is not to say it's like some weird new agey thing. It's the way we get connected through the beat, through the pulse. I'm a jazz musician. I went to Africa. I got involved in African drumming, and people just started seeking me out to lead drum circles, which is how I got into doing it.
The last time we had the Drum Circle Workshop, it sounded beautiful. Within 5 to 10 minutes, the music coming from this room drew the attention of everybody in the center. And although they didn't sign up, we squeezed them in, and now you're back again for a second time, and we hope to have you back again. Let's get some drumming.
Good afternoon. My name is Christian Hazo. I'm the supervisor of athletics for East Brunswick Public Schools. I'm here with EBTV doing a spring sports preseason here. Now we're going to start with girls lacrosse. Girls lacrosse is an upcoming sport here at East Brunswick and in the state. We have two brand new coaches on staff. Coach Carrie McQuaid is her first year head coach, and we got Coach Megan McCafferty here. And we're just ready for a great season. The girls have been out here. We're scrimmaging. The weather's getting nice. And like I said, it's an upcoming sport here. We got Blackhawks in town. A lot of these girls play for that, and we're really hoping for a great season. All right, girls, tell me a little bit about your expectations for this season.
We're definitely trying to work together as a team this year and try to improve upon our plays and get some more of them in there and try to get around the other teams more than we did last season, definitely. So. Good.
Yeah, I know you're in a tough red division with lacrosse here in the GMC, so we're looking to improve every day and get better. That's great. All right, Emma, as leaders, what did you guys do to prepare for this season?
We've had preseason practices since November, just conditioning and doing stick work, so we'd be ready for the season and to go right into plays.
Okay. Great. Now, what are your not expectations? What are your plans once your senior year? Once you leave here, what are your plans for college?
I'll be going to St. Joseph's University, and I'm going to study pharmaceutical marketing.
Great.
I'm going to Felician University. I'll be playing lacrosse for the next 4 years there, and I'm studying exercise sports science.
I'm here with Laura Caruso, part of the girls' softball program. Laura, tell me a little bit about your team's expectations.
Well, we have a lot of new young players this year, so I think we have a lot of potential. We're having a good season so far. I think that we have a chance to win a lot of games this season. We're excited.
Good. Well, we're excited for you. This is a great program here at EB with Coach Brady. Tell me about what you guys have done in the preseason and to prepare for this season.
A lot of drills, a lot of repeating those drills to make sure they're perfect. We've had one scrimmage so far. The weather has been good lately, so we've been able to get outside, and Coach Brady's great, so we've been having a good time so far.
Good. Well, I'm sure it's nice to get outside, enjoy the sun and the weather a little bit. So after softball, when it's all over, what are your plans for the future?
Well, finishing senior year, and then I'm going to Seton Hall University, so I'm excited.
I'm now here with Andrea Guzman, part of the softball program. Andrea, what is your team's expectations this year?
Our team's expectation is to work really hard and to work on our mechanics and things that are small. Especially since we have a lot of new players, I think that's really important that we have to prepare them for when the seniors leave and to make sure that they have the experience that we have as the season goes on.
Well, we had a pretty good preseason so far with the weather, so tell me some of the things you guys have done to prepare.
We do a lot of workouts. Like before the season started, we had workouts every Wednesday to make sure that we could work on warm-ups like these because some of the kids don't know what they are. Or we do things like this where we do these during practices, and we do it every day no matter how cold it is to make sure we work with the cold weather.
Great. Now, this is the end of your spring season, end of your senior year. What are your plans for the future?
I plan to go to college, maybe play softball, like club softball, or maybe for varsity, just to make sure I have a lot of fun before I leave.
Okay, so I'm here with the boys tennis team. Guys, tell me a little bit about what your expectations are of the team this year.
This year, the team is probably the strongest it's been in a while. We have a lot of really, really strong freshmen coming in and a lot of returning players, so we should be good this year.
There's a lot of young talent, I'd say, and I think they're going to do really well this year. They're looking really strong. So.
Good. Well, I know East Brunswick has a great tradition of tennis, so I'm sure you guys will just continue that moving forward. Now, tell me a little bit about, as seniors and leaders, what have you guys done to prepare for this final season?
I think everyone's been practicing over, off season, and as seniors, we've been hitting with all the previous teammates and having practices.
Just working hard, training in the off season, weight training, conditioning, just getting in shape.
Good. All that stuff's going to help you, and we hope you have a good season. Now, a little more personal, what do you guys plan on the future once you're done and out of East Brunswick?
I hope to go to possibly Rutgers and study some type of engineering there. Maybe play some recreational tennis there too.
Just gonna go to the College of New Jersey, TCNJ, and maybe play club tennis.
All right, I'm here with Christian Perrine and Joey DeGuida with the boys lacrosse team. Guys, tell me a little bit about your expectations for this year's season.
Same as last year, we're trying to go out here and win our first GMC championship in program history, and then from there contend for the sectional title.
Great. I wish you guys the best of luck. I know you guys have done a whole lot of work leading up to this. So tell me, as seniors, what you guys have done to prepare for this season.
Honestly, this goes back to 6th grade. We've all been playing together. We're trying to just build chemistry over the years, and it's all going to culminate this year, hopefully.
Yeah, and just getting the younger kids involved, building the program, because when we leave, we just want this program to continue and be great.
Well, with your leadership, I'm sure you guys can do all that. So on a personal note now, GMC champs, sectional champs, all your goals, we're reaching there. For the future, what do you guys plan to do after high school?
I'm going to attend Clarkson University in Potsdam, New York, and I'm going to play lacrosse there.
I will be attending Stevens Institute of Technology, and I will also be playing lacrosse.
All right, here are two seniors of the baseball program. Guys, tell me a little bit about your expectations of this season.
Hopefully win the Red Division, get 20 wins, and hopefully win the GMC this year.
Yeah, we've been able to take the Red Division the past couple years. Hopefully we'll be able to come out as GMC champs this year.
So Joe and Jack, as seniors, what have you guys done to kind of prepare yourselves and the team for this season?
Just working out all off season, making sure getting out on the field in the winter, even when it's cold out, taking swings, lifting weights, all that stuff.
Yeah, trying to take care of myself, make sure I stay on top of myself, and make sure all these other guys are doing what they're supposed to be doing, working out as well, getting ready for the season. We both try and set a good example for the rest of the guys.
Good. Now, on a personal note, what do you guys' plans are for the future, moving forward?
I'm going to the University of South Carolina, so I'm excited for that. That should be cool. I plan on playing club there, so that should be fun.
Very nice. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but still trying to figure that out, and hopefully I'll play somewhere.
All right, here with Mike Coyne from the boys volleyball team. Mike, tell us about your expectation of this year's season.
All right, well, I think this season, last season we went pretty far into the state tournament. We lost in the second or third round. This year I want to get to that Final Four game in South Brunswick. I think we can do it. I think we're the best team in the GMC, and I expect to win the conference this year.
Great, well, you have some high expectations. How did you and the other seniors prepare yourselves for this part of the season?
Well, four of us, me, Pat, Ajay, and Jared, played on the same club team, but every senior did play club, and so did the rest of the starting juniors played club as well. So we play all year round competitively to try to prepare.
Great, so it's important to do all that stuff to prepare, and we wish you the best of luck. So tell me personally, what are your plans for the future?
Personally, I'm going to Rutgers. I'm not playing volleyball in college, but I'm going to Rutgers. I'm studying marketing.
Well, we wish you the best of luck in the team as well, so thank you very much for your time. We're hoping to see you come out and support us with some of our games. You can check for our schedule online. We got great facilities, and we're hoping for a great season in the Red Division of the GMC.
Hello, I'm Karen Parry, Manager of Information Services here at the library and manager of the library's Just for the Health of It initiative. I'm joined here today by Dr. Michael Nissenblatt, medical oncologist. Welcome, doctor.
Thank you.
And he's here to talk about a very exciting and unique program that will be happening on Wednesday, April 10th from 7 to 8:30 called From Here to Eternity, How to Die of Old Age. What a unique title. Welcome, Doctor, and would you tell us a little bit about this very exciting program and how it will help our residents?
Aging is something that is on everybody's mind. Whether we are aware of it or not, we are thinking how long we are going to live. I like to promise my patients that they're all going to reach 100, and I wish that were true. But it's always on everybody's mind whether they have a cancer or don't have a cancer. So what is aging? Aging is a process, a natural process. Not an illness, not a disease, but it's a natural process in which a person who is fit and healthy transforms into a person who is unfit and unhealthy. And along the way of life, we accumulate those conditions that cause that. Things that you know and I know and our viewers know. Things like diabetes, heart disease, congestive heart failure, cancer that's so close to my heart. Things such as neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's disease. These are the things that people accumulate along the way, and they occur with aging. So what can we do about it is going to be the ultimate theme of this project that we're going to present. Aging is a major issue in the United States. If you think about what was the life expectancy in the late 1700s in this country, it was 35. We presume that some people died of gun wounds then, maybe a lot. But in 1900, the average age of expectancy was only 51 years. And in 1950, it finally hit 68, a little above what we now know to be Medicare, which took place 16 years later. By 1985, life expectancy was 74, and by 2000, 78. Right now, we're about 80 for men and 82 for women. The whole population is aging. In 1940, there were 7% of Americans were older than 65. In 1970, it was 13%. Do you know that now nearly 1 out of 5 Americans are older than 65? And so we can expect those conditions that they accumulate along the way to be hitting us. And it's hitting us in our health pocket, and it's hitting us and all the physicians in the care that we wish to provide to people. Well, one of the things we're going to talk about is, does everybody age? Do all animals age? It's an important question. We normally think if you have a pet, that a pet ages, dog years, 7 human years to 1 dog year. We all see our pets age, become less vigorous, become less active. Is that a finding of old age in a dog? Of course. What about other animals? Well, for example, large mammals are animals that are close to our heart. The elephant, the African elephant. Do you know the African elephant has an average age of 120 years of a life expectancy? The animal starts to reproduce at the age of 30, but does not stop reproducing until the age of 90, the age of Sarah in the Old Testament. Can you imagine? We've discovered that elephants have a particular gene, a unique gene that is in abundance that prevents cancer. Not a single elephant has had cancer. Humans have the same gene. And in us, that gene also prevents cancer if it's in the right amount. But if it's too much, it speeds up aging. We would like people to reach an older age, not to call them elderly, we want to call them welderly. People who are vivacious, people who are virile, people who are very active in their lives. The elephant tells us that they survive and reproduce beyond any other mammal in terms of their age. If you go somewhat west, that is west of South America, to an island owned by Ecuador, you will find on the island of Pinta, one of the islands of the Galapagos, of Darwin fame, that there was the famous Galapagos turtles, the tortoises. There are 3 species, or at least were 3 species. This was the last living species that existed, and that was Lonesome George. Lonesome George ultimately died just a few years ago at the age of 110. They studied his genes, and they found that he had a number of genes that were responsible for genomic instability, responsible for epigenetics, for nutrient transfer, telomerase, and senescence. And those are the same genes that are responsible for aging and also for preventing cancer. There's a very close correlation between cancer and aging, and we seek to learn more about this during our talk. We're going to talk about ways to overcome aging. What's one of the most common things that we hear about is dementia. Do you know that dementia can be combated not just by diet or supplements or medications that can have side effects, but we've now learned, Wendy Suzuki, who's a neuroscientist at NYU, has found that there is actually a way of creating proteins that regenerate the brain. Exercise, simple exercise. She has found that by exercising humans and animals, the muscles become an organ that secrete proteins. They emanate proteins that stimulate brain growth. And what part of the brain grows? The part of the brain that grows is the part that's responsible for memory. A protein called double cortin and brain-derived neural factors grow rapidly with simple exercise. I realize that many people can't exercise because of their heart, because of other problems that they might have had with their orthopedics. But everybody can do more than they're doing. I just saw a person yesterday who had major surgery on her hip, could not do lower limb activities, but they're doing exercises with their trunk, with their upper limbs. When all can do more than we think we can do. Yes, we can diet. Yes, there are certain nutritional and vitamin supplements that might be valuable, and we're going to talk about those. And yes, we can do exercises. That's a very important activity. We can combat and reverse the senescent effects of aging and retain youth into our older ages and become ourselves among the elderly. This is an organization for education, to rejuvenate our brains, to bring knowledge to our community. Join me, join Mrs. Perry, and join all the other people who are going to enjoy this experience.
Thank you so much, Doctor. And I encourage all of our residents to come out. That's Wednesday, April 10th from 7 to 8:30 for this wonderful program being sponsored by the Cancer Support Community Central New Jersey and Regional Cancer Care Associates Central Jersey Division. Thank you, Doctor, and we look forward to April 10th.